What is going on, everybody? How are you all doing? And welcome back today to another brand new squad builder on FIFA 17. And today we have got what I think is, in my opinion, a very underrated national squad builder, because today we're going to be building a Croatian team. You don't often see this when you go online, but I'll tell you what, they have got some fantastic players, some that don't even make the cut in this squad builder. But if you do enjoy this squad builder, make sure to leave a massive thumbs up in the video. The support on this squad builders, these national ones that I've been doing has been phenomenal. So if you could smash a thumbs up again, that would be incredible. And let me know in the comment section down below what national squad builders, or squad builders in general really, you would like to see on the channel in the future. And don't forget as well, if you are new around here, click that subscribe button down below. But without any further ado, we're going to get stuck into things with the team, and then we'll show you some of the amazing goals that we got to score with it. So the Croatian team that we built, we're actually playing in a 4-4-1-1 formation, which isn't something I've used too often this year, but it works really well. And as always, we're going to kick things off with the back end of the team, and in between the sticks, we've got Croatian goalkeeper, of course, Daniel Subasic. I think, to be honest, there was only one option there. The next best goalkeeper, I believe, is a silver, so a bit of a no-brainer there. But where it does get a little bit interesting is in the centre-back partnership. We've got Chorluka at left centre-back, not the quickest, which is why we actually paired him with, forgive me if I pronounce any names incorrectly, I think his name's Roberto Punchek, something along those lines. Like I say, I'm probably going to butcher some of these names, but we could have used Dejan Lovren there, but both Dejan Lovren and Chorluka aren't particularly quick, whereas this silver guy's actually got 76 pace, which is the only reason he gets in this team, just because he gets a bit more pace to that centre-back spot, and it actually worked pretty decently, I've got to be honest. It did help, because obviously Chorluka not being the quickest, he just covers in behind him and cleans up a lot of the things that Chorluka or Lovren just would not get to. At left back, we've got another silver, and he goes for the name of Strinic. He plays for Napoli. He's a very well-rounded card. He's got 77 pace, very well-rounded, and he actually scores an incredible chip, which you'll see in the goals in just a second. Incredible goal. It's actually on the right-hand side of the pitch. I don't even know what he's doing now, but it is a phenomenal goal, and he was a very solid left back. At right back, we've got the Croatian captain and one of my favourite Croatian players in FIFA every single year, Dario Srna. Always seems to be coming in form, and he has just got absolutely everything. He's not the quickest at right back, it's got to be said, but he makes up for that with 18 on passing, outstanding corners, free kicks. He is just an absolute don of a player, and he's someone that I like to try every year, and I actually really enjoyed on last year's FIFA, where you were able to play people off chem, and it still kind of worked, if you know what I mean. I used to play him in central midfield all the time, and he was an absolute machine. But moving into the middle of the park now, the right-hand side, we've got in-form Brozovic, the first in form. He has actually got an incredible looking central midfield in form, his second in form. However, there were just so many incredible central midfield options for Croatia, as you'll see in a second, and there were hardly any right mid options, so I decided to use his right mid in form, and he actually performed really well. Despite a lack of pace for a winger, he's got good passing, decent shooting, and he linked up the play really well. He felt very strong on the ball. The right-hand side of central midfield, we've got Ivan Rakitic, one of, like I say already, I've already mentioned loads of options at central midfield, as you'll see in just a second. He's a very solid player. Again, good free kicks. There's loads of good free kick tags in this team. But Rakitic's just a very well-balanced central midfield, and nice and tall as well, which was handy. On the left-hand side of the midfield, in the centre, we have got Bedelj. He's got an inform for this week's Team of the Week that's just about to end. You'll see this video on Tuesday night. He goes out to packs on Wednesday. The new Team of the Week comes out, of course. And he's just a very well-rounded card. I could have gone for Kovacic in this position, who's a very talented central midfielder as well. However, Bedelj just gave us that bit more defensive cover, and I think with Kovacic in there, it could have been a bit weak personally. But Kovacic is, like I say, there is a couple of very good Croatian midfielders that haven't quite made it into this team. On the left-hand side, though, it's got to be, in my opinion, the star man of this whole squad. It's Ivan Perisic, his inform card. I reviewed this guy, I said at the time, he's a monster, and my opinion on him has only got better, if anything. He's absolutely incredible on this game. He feels strong, he's quick, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills, just absolutely unbelievable. Even after watching this video, if you don't want to go and build a Croatian team, I would highly, if nothing else, recommend you build a team, or at least get Perisic into one of your teams, because he's absolutely outstanding. The centre forward and striker spots are pretty obvious. Well, the centre forward spot's obvious, really, I think, because Luka Modric hasn't yet appeared in his squad builder, and if you're doing a Croatian team, Modric has got to be in there. I've just mentioned here, Perisic was the main man in the team. Modric was a very close second. I've used him quite a lot this year, and he is just absolutely sensational. He feels strong on the ball, very good dribbling, of course, can pick a pass from anywhere on the pitch. He's got unbelievable passing, and he's also pretty nifty at finishing off chances as well. Incredible card. And then leading the line, there was a couple of choices really. There's Mandzukic, who's got an inform, but I decided to actually go for the inform. I think it's second inform actually, Kalinic. His card looks very similar to Mandzukic's, if not a little bit better, and he's 10-15k cheaper as well, which makes him an absolute steal in my opinion. You can get him for around 15 to 20,000 coin. And for that, you're getting a player that's very strong, good in the air, and just a very, very clinical finisher in general. But you can see the team as a whole on the screen now. Like I said, it's the 4-4-1-1 setup, and it actually works really well. You can imagine now Perisic and Brozovic bombing forward to make a very, very nice attacking quartet, really, with Kalinic, Modric, Perisic, and Brozovic all up there. But we're going to get into some of the goals and clips of this team in action now, and I'll just talk through a bit more about what the team did so well. So as the clip starts to roll off this team now, the first thing I've got to mention is the price of the team. On any given day, it's going to cost you on Xbox between 225,000 coins to 250,000 coins. All depends what time of day you're buying, especially because there are 5 special cards in this team, 5 informs. The prices of those cards, do obviously go up and down depending on what time of the day you're buying and how the market is at the time. But somewhere between 225 to 250k is what you should be looking to pay for this team. But for 250k, if I can get my words out, you are getting a very, very fun to use team in my opinion. I was very concerned when I first started with this team that Brozovic would be a bit of a letdown on that right mid with his lack of pace, and at the centre of the midfield would be a little bit too attacking, even with the informed Badalj in there. However, it just seems to work really, really well. The whole, I explained it briefly when we were going through the team just. The left mid Perisic, right mid Brozovic, and Modric and Kalinic all seem to get forward very nicely and create a sort of attacking quartet of players that were very, very difficult for any defence to handle. I mean, they made the right moves, they were always in good spaces, and the most important thing is you've got some players there that know how to put the ball in the back of the net. Modric, Kalinic, Perisic, Brozovic, and Rakitic all absolutely fantastic technically when they get in on goal. And even when you're not talking about the flowing football, when it comes down to set pieces, it's a very tall team, and it's also got some very good set piece takers in there, the likes of Rakitic, Modric, Cerner. There are so many different options. Even Perisic has got good free kicks off the top of my head. But like I say, for the 250k, what a goal that is, by the way. I was talking about that about Strinic at the time. Incredible chip by the left back there. Incredible. I don't even know what he was doing on that part of the field. But if he's putting away chances like that, I do not mind one bit. But yeah, the team flowed incredibly, incredibly well. If there's one weakness that have got to be had, it would be in the defence. I'm particularly a bit unsure about Chorluka. Lovren might be a little bit better. I've never used him, but you do have to be careful with his lack of pace. I always played on counter-attack and on defensive, and that made it very solid because there wasn't much room to get in behind. But if Chorluka does end up getting isolated, then it isn't the best. I will say the silver centre back did actually play very, very well. You could feel he was a lot quicker, and he did cover up for a lot of Chorluka's slow pace areas where sometimes another player might have got in behind. He was often covering in behind. But as a whole, the team for me played incredibly, incredibly well. Won 4 out of the 5 games that we played. It's one of those very similar to the last squad builder I did with Mexico. It's not a team that I'd really say you take into the weekend league. You can get stronger teams. However, if you're looking for a team to just generally have fun with, then this is definitely a team to try out. Like I said, some fantastic plays in there. Lots of skill moves in the likes of Modric, Perisic as well. Very fun players to use. And like I said, just a very well-rounded team that flowed incredibly, incredibly nicely. But that is going to round up the squad builder. If you did enjoy it, like I mentioned at the very start of the video, be sure to leave a massive thumbs up in the video. Always hugely, hugely appreciated. And I will catch you all in tomorrow's video. There's going to be a couple, actually. There's going to be a new episode of The Road to Glory. So don't worry, guys. That is coming back, and there's a bumper episode as well. Lots to cover. And also a brand new player review from the new team of the week. Hopefully we get some nice gems there, because it's not looking too great right now. But hopefully there will be some nice players out there that you guys want to see me review. But yeah, that's going to round up this squad builder. Like I said, leave a big thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I will speak to you all tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your evening, lads. Nidge out.
Yo, he's Nidge, plays with big games, and player reviews are getting insane. He entertains while he elevates, his video quality resonates. On career mode, he got lots of vids uploading off, and he's rocking it. He's got the confidence in all his commentaries. Videos range, they often vary. Got need for speed and a road to glory. Just watching vids, hey, you know the story. The content is underrated, I'm understating, so don't ignore the like and subscribe.